The 4 police officers arrested for the killing of Mthokozisi Ntumba during student protests in Braamfontein earlier this month are back in court today. They're expected to apply for bail in the Johannesburg Magistrates Court, where they face charges of murder, attempted murder and defeating the ends of justice. Tshepiso Kekana, Cidraas Matseothata, Madimetja, Legodi and Victor Mohammed were arrested last week after police watchdog IPID probed the shooting incident. 3 of the 4 police officers have had previous brushes with the law, including attempted murder and drunk driving. SABC News reporter Hasina Gori gives us a live update. Very good morning to you, Hasina. Have the police officers arrived yet?
Good morning, Desiree. We're outside courtroom 13, where the 4 police officers are expected to appear and start their formal bail application. Last week, they appeared briefly at court 11, where they were formally charged with murder, attempted murder, and defeating the ends of justice. We do know that the charge for murder is for the fatal shooting of Mthokozisi Ntumba, who was shot in Braamfontein, and the 3 counts of attempted murder are for students or protesters that were injured during a protest. We know today that they're expected to begin the bail application. The state has said that they will be opposing bail. This is a Schedule 5 offense, and the onus is on the accused to convince the court that it is in the interest of justice for them to be released. The group have been remanded in custody at the Hillbrow police station since last week. Today we have not seen that group of students or protesters outside a court like we saw last week in support of Mthokozisi Ntumba. We know that this week the protests have been suspended at both UJ and Wits, so these students haven't come out this morning. Last week the family was still grieving Ntumba's death, and many were planning for his funeral, which was taking place in KwaZulu-Natal over the weekend. But we expect them to be here today, to come into court and hope that justice will be served for Ntumba's death. For now, the media is still doing applications to find out whether or not the proceedings will be allowed to be recorded. Last week, the magistrate ruled, due to COVID-19 rules and social distancing, that media was only allowed in certain batches into the courtroom ahead of proceedings to get visuals, and that proceedings were not allowed to be recorded. Today we'll find out whether that ruling stands or whether the media will be able to record proceedings as it happens. For now, that's it. Back to you in studio.
Thank you very much, Hasina. We'll for sure come back to you as soon as proceedings begin. Although it's quite a busy news days, there will be several stories to be dipping in and out